already can't see them over the gavel. So I think if you want to be right there, that's perfect.
If there was a way I could like,
can we take Mateo's mugshot?
No, he is not.
I'm not being arrested.
He's
yet.
not arrested yet. He's not arrested yet.
Gun ho.
Well, we're just. I don't think we're having a jury. Is the thing.
I could ask my neighbor / friend if he wants to be the jury.
Yeah. Can you
call him over?
Yeah, that's actually okay with me.
Wait, yeah, Sean, is your friend and neighbor in your house right now?
Yeah, I was smoking him out.
Okay, well, he's gonna have to...
And you were like, I have to go, I have to pretend to be part of a trial?
So...
He also asked, is this a roleplay server? And I said, in a shitpost kind of way, yeah.
That's fair, yeah.
Back down right now.
On this server, I am the judge, jury, and not the executioner. That's Sean's job.
That's Sean.
After this, anyone who tries to ring the gavel...
Without permission.
Right. No jumping on the gavel. Jumping on the gavel is not permitted.
Very close.
Mateo, you
trying
did
to.
Are you kidding?
What's wrong with you?
On the gavel is not very acceptable.
Sean, quit your...
Oh, there you go. I got it.
Hey, listen, I was getting threatened because Mateo was jumping on the gavel.
The defendant...
The courtroom.
The defendant is not doing a great job.
Anybody, but I had to have
the proximity to the judge was very concerning.
It was.
Wait,
no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Safety. I had to be ready.
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Let's just say we're all gonna rise and clap for Judge Fusion X5 in here.
Clap,
maybe
clap,
even
clap,
do a
clap,
jump.
clap.
I like that. Thank you.
All right. Well, you guys aren't clapping though.
Sitting in a boat.
He's indeed clapping. I can confirm. Opening statements. Who the hell goes first here?
The prosecution does go first.
Yeah. Would you like me to?
Yeah, I think you can.
Yeah, you're the lawyer.
All right. Well, I'd like to open with thank you for honorable judge for taking this case and bringing justice to our server and world and I'd like to start my opening. Okay, okay. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. I can't be interrupted during my opening statement.
I'll allow it.
What?
Alright.
I mean, what he says goes.
Mateo Rosales required wool for the purposes of farming for netherite, or ancient debris, I should say, to be most accurate. To achieve his wool goals, Mateo Rosales needed a farm. However, the people will demonstrate that Mateo did not use regulated methods for his farm. On a date no later than September 16th, 2023, Mateo Rosales constructed an automated shearing farm at the following location: X-182, Y66, Z95. Unfortunately for Mr. Rosales, his cruel treatment of 2 sheep was available for many to witness. Upon further inspection by a representative of the non-profit Humane Farm Animal Care, Mateo Rosales was handed a failing grade as seen in the document titled Farm Inspection, also known as Exhibit A, which the prosecution would like to add into evidence.
You go.
You gotta ask to approach, come on.
Can I approach?
You may approach the bench.
Can I get a peek at that, Mr. Judge?
No, you're the bailiff. You don't need to know.
Dude, I need some reading material.
The people will also request the contents of Exhibit A be added into evidence.
Yes, this will be in the evidence.
Okay, great. Mateo Rosales failed to meet many of the regulations provided and left sheep vulnerable and with restricted movement. After receiving his failing grade and a citation from the USDA, Mateo Rosales destroyed the evidence of his creation in the presence of the USDA.
See, we do have the jury.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Wonderful.
Judge, I didn't plan this.
Wait, what the
Sean!
Order!
Can I say, sorry, they will keep doing this every afternoon because it's their time to do trading and hang out at the Bell.
I was anticipating this, and I'll allow it.
Okay, well, I'm glad that some people are caring about the rule of law in this
Yeah, I mean, it's their town. They live here.
After destroying the evidence of the farming mechanism, Mr. Rosales destroyed one of the remaining sheep. Fortunately, the people, or the USDA, have discovered the blueprint designs of Mr. Rosales' sheep shearing farm, which will be shown later. The prosecution rests.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Hans. Prosecution. What is your opening statement?
That's
I'm the
defense.
defendant. I'm the defense.
Okay.
I did not prepare an opening statement. I thought this would be more jokey joke-like. But, Your Honor, where do I stand? Where do I stand?
Mr. Mateo's looking at the wall, like down at his feet. He knows.
He's like really guilty, just standing in the corner.
Your Honor, my client accepts all of these claims and admits freely that he has done all of these things. However, I would argue that none of these things were technically, by your books, illegal. He was running a sheep farm with questionable morals, but Hello.
Hello.
Is that the end of your
jury.
statement?
No. Mateo did have a sheep farm, but when he was served that notice that it was like not humane, he did not get adequate time to prepare his farm in a humane way. And upon realize this, yes, did in fact dismantle the farm because he knew it was no longer sustainable. He knew he could not operate this farm any longer. And yes, one of the sheep had to be destroyed, Your Honor, but you see, it had suffered terribly in the short time, and it was the most humane option. Mateo Rosales did not know that he was doing wrong, and did not have a chance to right that wrong before he was called into this kangaroo court.
So you do acknowledge that the sheep suffered terribly before it was murdered.
Excuse me.
You guys can't
Lord
hear, but Ken is
Paul.
laughing from the other room.
Do I have to frisk you, good sir?
There's nothing on my body.
Hey, this guy's got a bomb. Get him.
There's nothing on my. There's nothing on my
Order,
body, sir.
order.
We begin the process.
Oh God,
Yeah,
sorry. Really quickly. Hey, Your Honor. Really quickly. I've never been in a court, and I don't even watch that much Better Call Saul. Can someone just real quick, what is the order of things that happen?
I think we're gonna do witnesses.
It's
Witnesses,
it's
isn't it?
fine. Just kind of go with the flow. You'll do great, kid.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Why don't we have a fucking podium right here?
Because then the villagers would come in.
No, they won't even. Oh my god, I'm getting one. I'm stealing one.
What?
Recess, 1 second.
Wait, Alex, you're the witness? I thought I was the witness.
I'm the witness.
You can both be the witness, by the way.
Yeah.
Isn't
The
everybody here
prosecution
with
is looking a little disorganized. Would you like a minute for recess to discuss?
I think they
Because
need
I
a
can
minute,
ask-
Your Honor.
Are you prepared, Marion?
You
No.
gonna take a 5?
All right, we'll take a
I
5.
can ask you
Take a
questions.
5, Dennis. Can you take a 5?
We'll take a 5.
Alright.
Yeah, you're gonna be asking me questions.
Hands to hands. Can you describe what you saw the day when you first saw Mateo's sheep contraption?
I had heard that there was a construction of a sheep farm in town, and that some of the locals were stirring up some opposition towards it, and I saw that there were 2 sheep inside these glass chambers with a mechanism shearing them every few minutes or so.
And what were your initial impressions of this farm?
Well, as a creator of a near certified humane farm over in the east, I felt that it was not humane and just frankly embarrassing for the town and cruel to the animals that I witnessed.
At any point, did you or anyone involved in the matter bring up the moral dilemma to Mateo of the sheep farm?
I let the governing body for that handle the matter.
Okay. I think that's all.
Cross-examination?
Yeah. I'm here. Mr. Hands, what is your real name?
Objection. I don't see the relevance.
Sustained.
Mr. Hands, that was just me stalling for time while I found my notes.
I'll allow it.
Now, can I ask, you yourself have a certified humane farm, is that correct?
It's near certified humane. It's
Oh,
lacking in
so-
details, but
Oh,
it's-
so you are no longer a certified humane farm, is that right?
it was never certified humane, but it is cruelty-free.
Oh, it is cruelty-free. And who certified that for you?
My co-counsel,
Your Honor, this is clearly a conflict of interest. Mr. Hands, Mr. Hans, the Hands. I mean, his co-counsel has certified him. His co-counsel is attacking my client's character, attacking his farm, attacking.
May I? Is there a question? Is there a question? Is this a question?
True.
Is there a question?
Sustained.
For the record, I never certified his farm. He was in the process of wanting to obtain certification, but I have not yet, as the inspector.
Oh, so to
certified
Is
his farm.
there a reason that the certification has not yet been granted?
There is not, other than I just felt that Mateo's farm took priority over. Alex's farm
So
in terms
due
of
to the precedents created by this violation, Hans's farm has not yet been certified. Is that the only reason?
Correct.
Thank you.
Your Honor, that is not, in fact, the only reason that Mr. Hans the Hand.
Could you please elaborate?
That's not the only reason. He has it was, once a cow farm? Question mark? Yeah. But now their sheep have been introduced into it. You cannot certify a
Okay, is there a question? Is there a question here?
No, this is a statement.
This is a cross-examination. You don't just say things.
Relevance?
I don't know how a courtroom works.
Ask me a question.
Ask you a question? What's your real...
All right, sit down. Sit down.
No, wait, I had one more. Hold on. Your Honor, may I approach the square?
You may reapproach the bench.
Humbly and squattingly. Now, Mr. Hans the Hans, your farm is no longer humane. We have gotten that down. This is true and correct information. How long have you been given to certify your farm humane?
Well, it's really not about certifying it as humane. It's not a requirement. It's just, it gives me benefits and creates a happier environment for the cows. And
Now, if it is not a requirement, then why is my defendant,
Yes.
my guy, my little boy, my sweet...
I can answer this. I can answer
well,
this.
I'm answering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the clear difference in the level of cruelty and devaluation of animal life is clear as night and day in this matter.
You say that, but who decides, really? Do you decide? Do you fancy yourself, perhaps, a judge?
I think we'll
An
have
arbiter of the people's will?
I think we'll
Who
have to have the
appointed
jury decide this case.
Who appointed you this decision? My friend, did you appoint him?
Get to the point, please, Mr. Kenna.
My point is... What was my point? My point was... Who decides?
Who
My
decides
point is
what?
who decides anything?
Well, look.
Who decides whether the farm is humane or not? Who decides how much
Look,
time you have to certify your farm?
You
Who decides
had-
what humane is?
You've had every opportunity to bring this matter to a court of law, but
I believe the prosecution decides in this particular case, this prosecution is part of the. Where's my? Yeah, thank you. I just gave you that book. The Humane Services. That's the prosecution, so they do decide.
Objection.
Yeah.
So the Humane Services are not. They're a nonprofit organization that can certify a farm to be humane.
Sean,
But,
they're fine. They're fine.
Um,
Yeah, they won't climb
just
over.
because
That's
you
okay.
don't obtain the certification does not mean that you are doing something illegal. But while the inspection process was taking place, I did notice guidelines of one of the California penal codes written in law being violated by the Animal Cruelty Act.
I think we're gonna have to wait for you to be a witness. I'm gonna.
Yeah, please.
Okay, I was
Any
just trying to
further
specify,
questions?
'cause there seemed to be some confusion.
Just to be clear, you cannot answer my question. That'll be all. Thank you.
I believe that it is up to any individual of this town, village, server to bring any of their disputes to the court, and if they believe that there's unethical or a civil matter that needs to be discussed and prosecuted.
Really, it's funny that you should
if I-
mention
if
that,
I-
Mister.
Yeah, I have a question about
Oh.
that. Does that mean
You're-
I
you're-
get
you're the
stopped
bailiff.
getting
You-
shot in the
Highly-
fucking head?
Highly unusual.
Hi,
Did I
this is
stop getting
highly
shot in the head?
unusual.
And you can
Oh my
re-question
God.
me if you'd like.
That'll have to be a different case,
Oski,
Mr. Sean.
Oski, please ring the
Been
bell.
put
It's
off
so
for
loud.
years.
Order.
Oh my goodness!
Thank you.
This guy's staying.
He's still staying. He's interested. No, he's gone.
He's hooked.
All right. He's hooked.
Jesus
Alright,
Christ.
I can ask
Mr.
one
Sean,
last question
please.
to Hands. The Hands.
I'm sorry, this is taking a while and I have impulses. You know this, Judge Fusion.
Can we make a pawn for Mr. Sean in the courtroom?
I asked for this earlier and nobody said yes. I
Yeah,
thought
give him a
it was
one
bad.
block of water.
Mr. Sean,
All right, hold on. I'll get
this
some
is
water.
highly unusual. I have water. It's okay.
You understand me, Judge Fusion, thank you.
Oh, can he fish in that? Like, genuinely?
No, but it'll give him some sort of stimulation.
He can get fish out of it, though.
I don't think so.
Something's biting. What is that?
It's just bobbing. That's just
No, look! I just got salmon! Why did
I'll
I?
allow it.
Sorry, bud.
Holy shit, this guy's good.
Hands the Hands. Would you consent to a certification process of your farm in the same manner that
Of course.
I certified Mateo's farm?
Of course.
Okay, that will be all. Thank you.
Alright.
Alright.
The prosecution's next witness is Marion 556.
Miriam 556.
Thank you.
That is my real name, by the way.
Now, Marion 556, ma'am, did you write
Don't I
the...
have to swear to tell the truth?
Yeah.
I swear to tell the
Yeah,
truth, the
go
whole
ahead,
truth,
just-
nothing but the
Whoa,
truth.
stop jumping around the court. You're making a mockery.
I'll allow it.
We swear to tell the truth, the whole
You're
truth,
making
nothing but the truth,
a
so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Nice, I like it.
Thank you, Mr. Bailiff.
You promise to ask honest questions?
That is not part of the process.
That is a good one.
I'm making it part of it.
All right.
I'll make a mockery out of you!
Miss Marion 556, do you recognize this book?
Let's see. Why, yes. Yeah, this is the Humane Farm Certification Notice that I wrote up for, Mateo Rosales' sheep farm.
And where were you on September 17th, 2023?
Well, I think I spawned in my house that day, just like I do every other day in Minecraft. I walked outside and I heard talks of a contraption that Mateo had made.
And wait, can you point out Mateo to the court, please?
That
Describe him.
man in the corner with the greased skin right there.
You are pointing to Mr. Milkman?
Yes,
And you can confirm that as the defendant?
that is him.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. He's sitting in the defendant seat.
Just making sure.
Thank you for the clarification.
I heard talks of a contraption that Mateo had made. I heard that it was cruel. I heard that it was cruel to animals and that I should take a look. So I went and I took a look, and I saw with my own eyes, there were several inhumane treatments of the sheep. So I took it in my own hands.
Hold up. Can I interrupt you, please?
Yeah.
Can you describe this device?
I think it was 2 sheep that were inside of single block glass containers. That's all I lacked.
And how did this collect wool from the sheep?
Objection, Your Honor. Again, we've already established this.
Sustained.
Yes.
Your Honor, I must go check outside real quick. I think I hear a cat.
Your Honor,
I need to go to Ralph.
All right. Let's take a 5, please.
Sean is looking at the ground dejectedly. He looks so sad. I didn't know you could look sad in Minecraft.
Why isn't this pit of water deep enough to drown myself in?
Oh, Sean, it'll be alright. No, Sean, you can't kill yourself in a courtroom.
Fine.
Sustained.
Yep.
Please stand or sit. Be seated. Simon says be seated. Thank you. All right, please continue where you left off.
What is your association with the Humane Farm Animal Care nonprofit?
I am the Chief Inspection Officer.
Okay, and you handed Mateo Rosales this inspection notice, correct?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Your Honor, is this leading anywhere?
Sustained. Could you please get to a point?
I hear like real life shuffling of papers.
It's the page noise in Minecraft. Mr. Hand.
Okay. Miss Marion 556.
Any further questions?
Were you present while the milkman's milk destroyed the sheep?
I was.
And how did you feel in that moment?
For the execution of the sheep? Well, I have to say, truthfully, under oath, that there was nothing inhumane about the killing itself.
Okay.
Mateo did use a 1-kill mechanism with a sword, so there was no problem in that regard. I mean, let it be noted that he was being watched by the chief of the Humane Services, so that might have influenced it.
Did you see any discomfort of the sheep in this mechanism?
Yes. Well, actually, no. I don't know. What does this mean? This is Minecraft.
Okay. Well, did the sheep have access to water per se?
No.
For example.
No water, no food. You can see in my inspection book there is a list. A lot of the rules were deleted, but there is a list of inhumane treatments.
I'd like to look at the mention this section. Was there any roof over these sheep, or were they exposed to the elements?
They were completely exposed to the elements.
And may I ask you what happened to the first sheep of the farm?
Oh yes, I do remember this. The first sheep was accidentally sniped with a bow and arrow.
Accidentally.
No further questions, Your Honor.
It was not intentional.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Canna Garfield, do you have any...
Mr. Saul Garfman. I know my title doesn't reflect that, but that is my name.
Saul Goodfield. Do you have any questions for the prosecution's witness?
Yeah, Your Honor, I do. Accidentally sniped? By who?
It was by Hands the Hands.
Oh, really? Interesting. The same Hands the Hands that accidentally Well, listen. We're all friends here. We all know the score of this game. We're playing on hard mode. Is this or is this not the same hands that accidentally sniped Ralph the cat?
Bombshell.
I remind you, you are under oath.
Sorry.
I swear to God. I swear to God if that's true.
May I take the stand again?
No.
Yeah,
We're questioning the witness, right? The witness must answer the question.
What's the question? Yes, it's hands to hand.
Did Alex kill Sean's cat? You are under oath.
Did he? I don't remember if he sniped him. I don't actually know.
Like, you don't remember that the famous sniper who does trick shots aiming directly at Sean's house.
I will say
could've
that that story
killed
adds up.
that.
That does make sense, and
Miss 556, I think that you know the answer to the question.
I believe that he did kill Ralph, the cat.
Sorry, I had to refrain myself from hitting the prosecution right there. That was the most
Now that
Yeah,
it's getting
finish it.
juicy, now that it's getting juicy, they're coming in.
He's jumping for joy.
I think
All right. Do you have any further questions for the witness?
I do, Your Honor. You said the notice was handed to Mateo,
Yes.
and the date on that notice was. Can you remind me again? I don't have the book in front of me.
I don't have the book in front of me either. Alex?
So,
was,
I'll place it. Yeah,
9/17.
September 17th.
9/17 was the date that he failed his inspection.
Correct.
And by what date was he supposed to pass his inspection? What amount of time did you give him?
That is not how a certification process works. There's no time allotted. It is simply an inspection on a finished farm.
Okay, so, that sort of derailed me.
That is
Is
correct.
that really how it works?
You kind of got off your point of Alex murdering a cat, but we'll if you have no further questions.
Wait,
we'll
no,
have
I
to-
forgot. I've got more questions. Hold on, I've
That's
got more
later.
questions. Oh man, that really did throw me though. That was like my next 4. All right, so listen, Alex shot Sean's cat on accident. but he
Objection,
still
Your Honor.
didn't shoot
Relevance.
Sean's cat.
Relevance.
We're
there's
talking
no
Understand.
about,
relevance,
we're
but
talking
you
about
best know we talking about this later. Sorry.
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance.
the relevance, Your Honor, is that we are calling into question the character of the prosecution. The prosecution who has
Objection, Your Honor.
Well, hold on, let me finish. The prosecution
Overruled.
who has vested interest in Mateo Rosales' farm failing. The prosecution who has vested interest in lying about the murder of 2 animals now. And while it may have been a one-hit kill, it was not an animal that needed to be euthanized.
Order.
Get out of here. That was
So,
the-
are you trying to say that you're countercharging for manslaughter?
Not at this time, Your Honor, but perhaps in the future. I'm sure Sean would
Okay.
like for me to represent him.
Thank you. Any further
To
questions?
represent myself in
Yeah.
a fucking death match against this man right now.
I've got one more question, which is,
All right. Please wrap it up.
can I do it? Can I phrase it like Jeopardy, Your Honor?
I'll allow it. It's highly unusual, but I'll allow it.
What don't Minecraft animals need?
Are you asking me, or are you asking the witness?
What is
Sorry, I'm asking the witness. Get out of
Order.
What? Marion 556, what don't Minecraft animals need?
I guess it is fair to say, what is water?
Correct. The answer is, what is water? The answer could also be, what is food? The answer could also be, what is comfort? Because we are in a virtual world, none of these animals will actually suffer or even die of any of the deprecation of any of these qualities.
Yeah,
Objection.
talk.
Objection. It goes against the entire point of caring for anything. I don't know.
Any further witnesses?
I'd like
At this
to.
time.
These guys want to testify.
Defense, do you have any witnesses to bring to the stand?
Your Honor, you know damn well only about 5 actual people play this game.
It's true. I don't actually play this game.
Do you have any witnesses to bring to the
Yes,
stand?
I bring to the stand Mateo Milkman's Milk Rosales.
All right, thank you.
Sorry. Get over there, boy.
I would like to question.
He's got a sword
Well,
on
No,
his
it's
back.
not.
there will be a time for
He's got a sword on
cross-examination.
his back.
It's fake.
We've already discussed this. It's part of his religion. Thank you. Please, this is not the stand. You have to stay down there. Thank you. Okay.
Just like we practice, boy. Just like we practice.
Bailiff, please remain there. Actually, that's a good spot for you right now.
Your Honor, rude. He
Well, no,
my
it's just
client has no weapons. On
I'll
him.
allow it.
That is strong words against the judge.
The bailiff does need to remain at this position at this time. Thank you.
I'll allow it.
What?
So,
Oh,
Mister-
he hasn't been sworn in.
yeah, swear him in.
Oh,
He was sworn in earlier. He was sworn in earlier. Why am I swimming?
Milkman's Milk, do you swear to tell the truth?
Guys,
the whole truth,
why am I
nothing but the truth,
swimming?
So help you God.
Yes,
tired.
I do.
Did
So you can
anybody
stand right-
else hear that?
Is that a cat?
I heard it.
All right, recess.
No, we're just about to question. All right,
Recess.
all right, go ahead, Sean. Go ahead. Recess.
Your Honor,
Do you
the
think this is what
judges
lawyers
make-
do during their recess?
Yeah,
They go like,
do
hey, I'm the
everything.
judge. I'm the
I'm the
judge.
judge now. Look at me. You're guilty. You're innocent.
I pronounce you sexy under law. That's what I would give myself if I were the judge.
Oh, to yourself. Oh, I see. I thought you were doing it to the judge. I was like, that's not going to win you any points.
Well, you never know.
Your Honor, can I freely give you a compliment?
This way, Sean.
I'll allow it.
No, I don't know. Mateo is your lawyer. I'm advising you to stop talking.
Mateo, please do not break the bench.
Sorry, I'm just getting bored.
All right. Well, why don't you go play with a toy?
Mateo, come here. We can play in the water together.
Okay, cool.
I thought you think I'm here? Yeah.
Mr. Goodfield, you may approach the bench.
Your Honor?
I assume you've used that time to prepare questions for your witnesses.
Correct, I have. I
Sorry
only
again,
need one
Judge.
question, and it will blow
All right.
this case wide open. The warrant was served on September 17th. Is it possible that Mateo's actions simply stemmed from 9/11 related trauma?
Well, are you asking everyone else, or
Yes,
are you
yes,
asking
Mateo.
you're questioning the witness directly right now?
Mom.
I see you have a family member supporting you from the stands.
Yeah. Whole information on this is based of my memory from TV dramas and not actual
All right.
life. Warrant.
Being this honest is not helping your case, Mr. Goodfield.
Mateo, did you or did you not have your judgment affected by the anniversary of 9/11?
6 days earlier.
That was when he built it.
Wounds take a long time to heal.
Did you say no?
No, not really. I'm being honest.
God.
All right, Marion, cross-examination.
Let the phantoms take me.
Do you have any further questions for your witness, defense?
Your Honor, I am no longer defending this man. He is dead to me.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
thank
Can I
you.
defend myself?
Your Honor,
Overruled.
I was joking.
Where did you get
Orange Cup.
the idea to build your sheep farm?
I went to YouTube and I looked up efficient sheep farm.
Efficient sheep farm. That's what you typed into the search bar?
I think maybe just
Wolf,
automatic sheep
wool
farm.
farm?
Yes.
Automatic
Yeah.
wool farm?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You don't remember the length of this video or any identifiable features?
It might have been 10 minutes or less. I'm unsure. It wasn't a long video.
Your Honor, objection. Relevance? Who care?
Yeah, could you please get to the point?
10 minutes? That's quite long.
Your
I don't
Honor.
know.
This is a TikTok generation.
I
May I
will-
ask what the length of the video has to do with the questioning?
Well, Your Honor, I have evidence that Mateo found this sheep farm via a TikTok. In my evidence, there is a TikTok video that is exactly Mateo's sheep farm, and I will submit that as evidence.
Okay. All right. Please play the video.
We all we're ready?
Wait, Your Honor, I'm being forced to watch a TikTok video?
Yes, that's part of the court!
Lastly, dig a hole again and place the observer like this. Then put a dispenser on top. Place a redstone behind, and underneath, put a chest and a hopper. On top, place a rail and a minecart with a hopper. Put glass blocks and a sheep inside to finish it off. Animal abuse at its finest, am I right?
Bombshell!
Mateo, I would like to ask if that sheep farm contraption looks familiar.
Yes, it does look familiar.
Can you describe in what ways it is familiar?
What is happening?
The mechanism for extracting the wool is similar, but I had a rail cart system around it, so it's a little bit different. There was multiple rail carts, so that they collect wool, like they go in in a circular motion.
So there were slight differences. Your farm did have 2 sheep in it instead of 1, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Double the amount of torture to the animal.
Your Honor, that's not true. It's the exact same amount of torture per animal, but 2 animals.
I stand
Oh,
corrected. Stand corrected.
Does that make it better or worse?
Would you not agree with that TikToker's statement that it is animal abuse at its finest? I quote.
I would. I.
I remind you, you're under oath, Mr. Rosales.
I would not agree that it is abuse.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Rosales,
Yes.
was that the video you watched?
No, that is not the video I watched.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, most
Okay.
TikTok videos, Your Honor, are stolen from YouTube. I assume my client looked at a YouTube video that was then stolen by a TikTok.
Is this the truth, Mr. Rosales?
Probably, yeah.
And my point is, I do not think that you can take the word of a thief. You cannot say that it is animal abuse at its finest, because that character is not to be trusted. So how can we trust anything they say?
Thank you. Any further questions for Mr. Rosales at this time?
Mr. Judge, sir, they also...
Where are you, omnipotent being?
I'm the owner. I'm God.
Okay. Well, hello, God.
Has a YouTube channel. They do both TikTok and YouTube. So, I would say, it's not stealing.
If Mr. Rosales could please provide the link to the very same video that he watched, we'd be able to clear this up. Thank you.
3 things to build in your base. Farms edition.
God, Jesus Christ.
All right.
Farms edition.
I just had to jump in and say everyone has a little bit of lies inside them, so...
I'll allow it. I believe we're ready to come to closing statements, yes.
Okay.
Please, Mr. Hans, make your closing statement now.
Well, the people of the USDA have proven beyond a reasonable doubt that Mateo did construct an abusive farm, which the defense clearly did not have any attempt at defending. It was clear cut, dry as stone, and the deletion and destruction of the farm and the sheep not only show that Mateo knew that it was abusive, but he wanted to cover up the evidence at the same time.
Mateo's guilty.
All right.
And
that's
I
your
hope
closing
the
statement.
jury and judge
Please remain seated.
find this man guilty, and we can collect his fees.
If you could please remind the court of the charges, the fees that you wish to be collected. Thank you.
It is a fine of up to 30
Your Honor,
diamonds,
Your Honor, I'm being assaulted.
or imprisonment in state prison up to 1 year.
Okay.
Or whatever the
Or
equivalent
both.
Minecraft time of
30
that
diamonds, or prison for a year, or both.
Defense, if you could please make your closing statement now, and I remind that the closing statement should not be interrupted.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Even by myself,
well-
Your Honor.
You can interrupt yourself.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good lord. Your Honor, is this better, Your Honor?
Yes, affirmative.
Thank you. Your Honor, my client admits to wrongdoing. He admits that his farm was not up to scratch, so you say. And once informed of this fact, he opted instead to dissolve the farm so that he was not culpable for any more wrongdoing. I would like to remind the court once again that animals in Minecraft do not actually need any of these things for a farm to be humane. And Mateo humanely euthanized his remaining sheep after the other was killed by Mr. Hans the Hans. And my client has also shown great fortitude coming into this court. He turned himself in. He has not pursued any more wool farming endeavors. And I love you. Thank you.
All right.
So we actually get to do another closing?
Yeah, that's correct.
Closing statement?
Is that
Closing,
true?
closing.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I would like to point out that the defendant has shown a strong will against villagers being harassed or attacked in the village, and I don't see any difference between that and the animals that are being abused by Mateo Rosales in this case. I rest my case.
Your Honor, people are different than animals. Thank you.
And you were saying that as a cat person.
Wait, oh shit.
This is both
Closing
a
statement.
and a question for you, Your Honor.
Highly unorthodox, but I'll allow it.
Thank you, Your Honor. You've known me a very long time. You've seen me through a lot of things, and I think we all can agree on one very specific thing, and that is Alex killed my fucking cat. Can I still kill him while I have the court of law to not be sued for it?
This will have to be a different trial, unfortunately,
Damn it.
Mr. Shaw.
This can be the next trial.
Trial.
If no one has any further statements to make, please exit the courtroom while I make my final decision. Thank you.
Bailiff, can you escort Mateo Rosales to the prison?
I am
while-
about to throw this trident into his skull if he does not leave.
Why am I hearing
Please.
zombies?
All right,
Mateo, get in the prison.
Let's all. Oh my God,
I'm not arrested yet.
he's not arrested
Oh
yet.
god, no one's got any weapons.
All right, let's
have a
all
weapon.
let's all take a nice sleep while I make my final decision.
Is that how long you get?
Yeah,
That's
sure.
crazy. Okay, hold on.
It's court.
Yes.
All right,
Remain in the pond.
you may remain in the pond. Yes.
Nice.
Please, everyone, remain seated. Remain seated while I am prepared to share my final decision. In the case of Humane Services versus Mr. Rosales, requesting the fine of up to 30 diamonds or a Minecraft equivalent of 1 year in prison, I am ruling that Mr. Rosales does not have to pay or serve jail time. Nor does he have to pay 30 diamonds, because upon receipt of the inspection, he dismantled the farm, not out of guilt, but because he was required to do so by law, and therefore he did follow the law properly. However, I do deem that he pay a small fine of 10 diamonds to the Humane Services for, order. Sean,
He's the
kill
judge
this man.
now.
Kill this man. Kill him.
Do I actually?
What
just
does he
kill
have
him?
to say? What does he have to say? He's the judge now.
Fools.
Kill him. Kill him.
Kill him, please, please, please.
I feel like it's gonna end up really badly if I kill him.
Oh my god.
Get out of here. Get out of here. What are you doing, guy? Open the gate for him. Thank you. Mr. Rosales must still pay a reduced fine of 10 diamonds for constructing a cruel farm, but for the lawful dismantelization of the farm, he does not have to serve jail time or pay the full fine.
Thank you, Your Honor. We accept this verdict.
We agree, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your
All right.
Honor.
Mr. Rosales, do you agree with this as well?
Sure. I guess.
All right.
It's as good as we're gonna get.
All right.
You
Case
got off
closed.
easy this time.
Alright, me versus
Thank
Sean,
you
me
all.
versus Sean.
Not
God,
right
I
now. I'm
gotta-
tired.
Yeah, this is insane.
Marin, do you want to represent me in this matter? Or I can represent... Or Kenna, would you like to
I think I
represent
was
me
a
in-
fair judge.
That was a good judge.
Sean versus
Wait,
Right.
Oh, I
you
don't give a
want
shit
me to
anymore. I got
represent
no
you?
shit.
Is this
I
double
think you put your stuff in this little
I
chest.
think you did a great job
Oh, that's great.
out
Oh,
there.
okay, thanks.
Oh,
Wow, that's a lot coming from you, honestly. I admired your pose and your prose. And
So
your
this is
rose
where I would have been
on your
sleeping?
jacket.
I really liked your Jeopardy-inspired questioning. I thought that was a great touch.
Thank you. It's because I had written it down as a statement in my notes on accident.
Teo does not have to serve
I'll make
time in this Minecraft State Penitentiary
I think
that I
I'm
built.
gonna do some...
I hope someone's sentenced to it, so that I didn't build it for
Just
nothing.
chuck him on the floor.
I'm
I think
gonna
I'm gonna
counter
do some
you guys, I
work.
swear to God.